It began with a flicker. The lights wavered, then went out. The city's hum faded. When people turned their taps, only a hollow gurgle answered. The great pumps that push water through our cities had stopped. Within hours, a modern metropolis was brought to its knees. The 2026 pan-transoceanic Atlantic cable failure wasn't just an internet outage. It triggered a cascading collapse, taking down the power grids our lives depend on. Without electricity, there was no water. Panic spread faster than any news report. Supermarket shelves emptied of bottled water in hours. People queued at emergency tankers, bewildered. How could this happen? We live in an age of technological marvels, yet we'd forgotten the most fundamental truth. Without water, civilization stops. The cost wasn't just money, but the fraying of trust and the terrifying realization of our own vulnerability. This wasn't an isolated event. Cities worldwide have seen their water systems falter. Our systems are complex, but also fragile, reliant on uninterrupted electricity and aging pipes. When one part breaks, the whole structure is threatened. We've built a wonderfully complex world, but perhaps forgotten the resilient wisdom of the past. In crisis, we look to the future for answers, new technologies, smarter grids. But maybe the solution isn't in the future at all. Long before electricity, an ancient civilization mastered the art of providing clean, abundant water to a city of over 1 million. The Romans. Their forgotten methods hold secrets vital for our survival. This is a story about their ingenuity, and how you can use their ancient knowledge when the modern world fails. Our water systems are hidden miracles, vast, intricate rivers beneath our feet. Water starts at a distant source, is treated with chemicals, filtered and pushed by electric pumps through a labyrinth of pipes. This symphony of power and precision relies entirely on electricity. If the grid fails, the water stops. That's the system's weakness. A single point of failure can leave millions without water. Many cities rely on pipes over a century old, corroded, cracked and leaky. These old pipes waste water and can leach contaminants, as seen in Flint, Michigan. Replacing them is expensive and disruptive, so we patch and hope. Our system is energy-hungry and physically decaying, a brittle marvel. We've become so used to it working, we've forgotten how to live without it. When it fails, we're helpless. But what if there's another way? One that works with nature, not against it. A slower, simpler, more resilient way. The Romans found such a way. Let's see how. 2,000 years ago, Rome was the world's largest city. Over 1 million people. No electricity, no pumps. How did they provide clean water for drinking, baths and fountains? The Romans didn't conquer nature. They worked with it. Their guiding principle, water flows downhill. They surveyed the land, found high springs, and built channels with gentle gradients. Gravity did the work. No pumps, no energy grid. Their system was resilient. As long as the spring flowed and the structure stood, water arrived. Built for centuries, not decades, their aqueducts were gifts to the future. Delivering water was only half the challenge. It also had to be clean. Instead of chemicals, they gave water time. Large basins let silt and dirt settle naturally. Patience and tranquility were their tools of purification. This ancient wisdom stands in stark contrast to our high-speed, high-pressure methods. Roman aqueducts were more than bridges. They were man-made rivers. Surveyors mapped precise paths using simple tools, creating channels with barely perceptible slopes. Too steep, and water eroded the channel. Too shallow, and it stagnated. Construction adapted to the land. Stone-lined channels on flat ground, tunnels through hills, and soaring arches across valleys. The Pont du Gard in France is a breathtaking example, still standing today. These structures were both functional and beautiful, symbols of Rome's power and generosity. Water's journey was slow, sometimes taking a day from source to city. This slow flow was crucial for purification. As water meandered, it was exposed to air, improving taste and quality. The gentle flow allowed sediments to settle. The aqueduct was the first stage in a patient natural filtration system. It was a perfect marriage of human construction and natural processes. Rome's aqueducts were engineering masterpieces designed for resilience. At the city's edge, water entered the Castellum Aquae, the water castle. Here, the final purification happened in the Piscina Limaria, or settling basin. Water flowed into a deep tank, slowing dramatically. As it stilled, heavy particles, sand, silt, debris, drifted to the bottom. Many basins had multiple chambers, each stage removing finer particles. Clean water was drawn from the top, sediment flushed out by workers. No chemicals, no moving parts, just gravity and nature. By simply slowing the flow, the Romans achieved exceptional clarity. The Piscina Limaria was a quiet hero of Roman public health. It's a testament to their preference for simple, robust solutions. Archaeology reveals the Romans went further than settling basins. Excavations show layers of sand and gravel, deliberate filtration, like modern slow sand filters. Charcoal was also used, trapping impurities and improving taste. The Romans may not have known the chemistry, but they saw the results. Even more fascinating, biofilm, a living layer of bacteria and algae, formed naturally in slow-moving water. This biofilm consumed harmful pathogens and pollutants. Water was filtered physically by sand and charcoal, and biologically by the living layer. The result, a formidable multi-barrier system, slow, natural, and incredibly effective. The Romans purified water in harmony with nature. Roman structures have endured for millennia. Why? The secret is in their concrete. Scientists discovered small lime clasts in Roman concrete, once thought to be a flaw. But these lime chunks are key. When cracks form, water reacts with the lime, creating new calcite that seals the fissure. Roman concrete literally heals itself. This self-healing property explains the longevity of their buildings. The Romans built for resilience, not perfection. Today, engineers are trying to replicate this ancient recipe. Once again, we look to the past for solutions to modern problems. The genius of Rome endures in their materials as well as their methods. You can build a Roman-inspired water filter at home, a practical skill for emergencies. Gather a large plastic bottle, clean sand, gravel, hardwood charcoal, not briquettes, cloth and a knife. Break charcoal into small pieces. Rinse sand and gravel until clear. Cut the bottom off the bottle, invert it, and place cloth in the neck. Layer gravel, sand, charcoal, more sand, and a final layer of gravel. Place the filter over a clean container. Pour murky water in slowly. Remember, slow is better. Discard the first few batches as charcoal dust clears. Soon the water will run clear. You've replicated a 2,000-year-old technology. This filter removes sediment and improves taste. For safety, always boil filtered water before drinking. Ancient wisdom, simple materials, real resilience. The Romans' lessons are as useful today as ever. Roman wisdom isn't just history, it's shaping our future. Cities are rediscovering the value of working with nature, not against it. Green infrastructure, rain gardens, wetlands, mimics ancient principles. These systems slow and filter water naturally, reducing flooding and strain on pipes. Slow sand filtration is making a comeback, effective, sustainable and resilient. Older, slower technologies can be superior to newer, faster ones. Rome's lesson. Resilience comes from simplicity, strength from working with nature. By building less energy-dependent systems, we create a more secure future. The knowledge of our ancestors is a treasure trove of enduring solutions. Sometimes the best way forward is to look back and remember the powerful ideas that sustained humanity for millennia. If you enjoyed uncovering the secrets of ancient Rome and their timeless solutions, why not join us on more journeys into the past and the future? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you never miss a story that could change the way you see the world. Let's keep exploring, learning, and building a better tomorrow, together. Subscribe now and be part of the adventure.